Ladies and gentlemen, bout number 6 on the card tonight, proudly brought to you by Mindspec Parts. This bout is contested over 3-minute rounds, welterweight division. Please help me welcome, first of all, fighting out of the blue corner with an undefeated 2-fight record. He stands 180 centimeters tall, weighing in at 77.5 kilograms. Trained out of Evolution MMA in Perth, Western Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Jesse Armstrong. And introducing his opponents, fighting out of the red corner with a 4-fight, 3-win record. He stands 175 centimeters tall, weighing in at 75.8 kilograms. Trained out of Mackay MMA, he's the Battle at the Beach welterweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Destroyer, Joe Danger.
The Destroyer. I'm just putting it out there. When Danger is your last name, you don't need another nickname.
No, you just leave it as is. But man.
The man in the middle, Mr. Anderson.
All right. Here we go. Jesse Armstrong with us all the way from Perth.
Round 1.
Rushes across the ring. Joel owning the center early. Like a lot of the Mackay MMA guys, very well rounded. Joel's primarily a striker though.
Yeah, big overhand by Danger there.
Certainly got the crowd support, but Jesse Armstrong coming in strong there.
Armstrong circling out to his right, getting off that, the strong angle there of Danger. Avoiding the right hand.
You wouldn't say he was staying out of danger, would you?
Staying out of danger.
Oh, stop
man.
it. See, Jesse Armstrong looks physically just a little bit bigger, a little bit more solid upper body. Let's see if he can get inside and work some grappling, but he seems content to strike at the moment.
Armstrong doing a good job, circling out, throwing those left kicks.
Looks as though one of those low kicks might have hurt him. That movement's not quite as fluid as it was early on. A bit heavy on the front leg, perhaps. Danger just timing his shots.
Danger is right of his own. And that's what he needs to do, is throw that right kick, right inside leg kick, right hand down the middle. It'll be very hard for him to land the overhand from the right side as Armstrong's circling away from it. So he's got to throw it straight.
Especially because they've got those opposite stances. See here, Armstrong fighting southpaw.
Oh, we heard that one.
I was just about to say, that's one of those things that often happens when you've got opposite stance fighters, isn't it? It opens up that angle.
Yeah.
Time out for the accidental low blow.
And time again, we see it with those opposite stance fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get onto Facebook. Carnage in the Cage, like the page. Throw some banter on there, let them know that we're happy with the event. Tell your friends, come on down, we've still got some great fights. And of course, everybody at home, you can join in the conversation. Use the hashtag CITC7.
Danger's ready to go, he's recuperated. Certainly knows that was an accident. There was no ill intent there whatsoever.
Danger's starting to cut him off a little bit.
One there, walks straight through it. And one thing Joel's done very well is he has controlled the centre of the cage in the first round. I think that Jesse Armstrong might have got a few more shots away, but Joel's owned that centre. Very close first round.
Once again, big thanks to our wonderful sponsors here. Mind Spec Parts, make sure you support them. And all their wonderful sponsors. Here for carnage in the cage.
And what did you make of that first round, Ben?
Oh, I'd say pretty even.
And give it up for the lovely Brittany.
This one looks like to me it's a battle of stances. You know, we got the southpaw versus orthodox guy, right-handed guy versus left-handed, and it's all about that outside leg control. Whoever steps outside to that front foot wins that.
It is. It opens up their angle to attack.
Yeah.
And it closes down the angle for the other guy. Armstrong looked at a couple of points there, looked like he was closing the distance, might have been going into the clinch, but as you said, it seems like both guys at the moment are content to stand and bang as we go into round 2.
Round 2.
Trading body kicks early. Joel looking for a single leg of sorts.
Sprawls out on him, takes the back very nicely.
That was an interesting move there. I'm not quite sure what he was trying to achieve with that. Armstrong still in control here. Joel again working his way back to his feet. But he's got
Great technical bout here.
He's got to win that arm back and turn himself around so that he can face his opponent.
Yeah, he needs to punch his right elbow
Both men looking for position.
to grab that underhook. Or swing, like
Forward,
swing over.
or back out and they overhook.
That works too.
What do we know?
Yeah.
He's Perth versus Mackay. Western Australia versus Queensland.
Armstrong looking the stronger of the two in the grappling exchanges. Danger struggling to shake him off. There we go, comfortable in that leg drag position now.
Joe getting back to his feet. Using the fence. He just needs to pressure his back against the fence. He can just stand right up.
Armstrong though putting that heavy pressure down. Danger looking to get to his feet.
Danger controlling the wrist of Armstrong, avoiding the strikes.
He was rolling, almost like he was rolling for a knee bar for a split second there, but instead he's thrown himself in a scramble, and again, Armstrong maintains the dominance in that grappling exchange.
Armstrong doing a good job controlling, staying in the back.
Joel has circled around now though, so it leaves his face to face.
Armstrong controlling that wrist very well. Maybe trying to open up a knee or something.
Really controlling that inside.
20 seconds.
You can see there, Jesse Armstrong just with that heavy pressure against the cage. And 6 minutes into a match, that's really going to be wearing away at Joel Danger. You can't see on the images just how uncomfortable that is and how draining it can be. But you'd have to think Jesse Armstrong fairly dominant in that second round. Danger's going to have to do something pretty special on his birthday to come out with the win in the third round.
That makes some noise for our lovely ring girl, Lara. She's representing Australia at the USA Miss Swimsuit competition happening next month. Right here from the Whitsundays.
Both fighters take their final instructions for the third and final round here in this amateur bout. Carnage in the cage number 7. Brought to you by Mindspec Parts. Doors closed.
Pretty dominant round there by Armstrong.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Third and final round.
It was a funny one though, you're right. It was a dominant round, but it was a dominant round where he may not have done too much actual damage to Joel. Might have worn the gas tank down a little bit. It certainly controlled the action in round 2.
Nice left hand there, and left straight by Armstrong. See Armstrong cutting that angle, throwing that left hand straight down the middle.
He's really looking to find a home for that straight left, isn't he?
That's what Armstrong needs to do, but opposite. He needs to step out to his left and throw his right hand straight down.
Once again in that clinch position. Armstrong slipping out nicely there to reverse Joel. It looked for a moment like Danger was going to have the dominant position.
Looked like an arm drag type of thing.
See fighters battling for wrist control there.
Looked like he went for a headlock there for a second.
For just a moment there, yeah, but certainly a lot more control there from Jesse Armstrong. Controlling those grappling exchanges, keeping things nice and tight there. And once again, in a bit of a scramble, Jesse Armstrong finds himself on top.
Does a good job staying on top.
Very composed now as he works them out, gets those hooks in.
Wow, really well done. Just kind of floated his way to mount.
You can see here as a grappler, Joel's working his frame in there to try and protect it. Could leave him open to a head and arm triangle.
60 seconds.
Let's see what can happen in this last minute. Can Jesse Armstrong get the finish, or will Joel Danger ride it out? Working hard to use the cage to reverse. Armstrong walking away. Got that strong head control. And the pressure you can bear down with that, man. Pulling up on the head, pulling up with your legs, and just driving in with those hips if you choose to, can really make things miserable for the person on the bottom. Great show of control and composure here from Jesse Armstrong all the way from
Armstrong's staying really tight. Just like I said, applying a lot of pressure. He arches back into it, drive his hips down. Put a lot of pressure onto Danger.
10 seconds to go. And it looks like tonight just might not have been the night that Joel Danger was looking for. The bell beat him to that armbar attempt there. But yet again, we'll go to the judges. And isn't it great to see, Ben? So often with the amateurs, we mentioned earlier, you get fights you don't really know what you're in for. Anything could happen. We've had so many well-matched fights tonight going to the judges, and they certainly haven't been walkovers. They've been well-matched, they've been even fights, and the crowd's getting great value for money here in the park.
Yeah, definitely. It's a mixed bag. I mean, you can see a bunch of knockouts, or you can see good fights like this. And that's what we're seeing tonight.
And it just goes to show Dave Garnham and the crew here at Carnage in the Cage really know their fighters, really know the scene, really know what they're looking for in matching great quality fights.
Really will the move and fight. Nice left straight there by Armstrong.
And here you can see just that control in the clinch that Armstrong showed throughout the fight. Finishing up in the mount.
Yeah, Armstrong just staying really tight on the ground.
Very good grappling there throughout the entire affair from Armstrong. And Danger can be a very dangerous fighter, no pun intended, but tonight he just couldn't find that range, couldn't get his striking away. And we'll throw to Dave Mack to see the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together about number 6 on the card tonight. Proudly brought to you by Mindspec Parts. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges scored the bout 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for a unanimous decision to the blue corner, Jesse Armstrong.
Very complete performance there from Jesse Armstrong, and you could see even before his name was announced, he knew that he'd done enough to win that fight.
Yeah, did a good job on standing on his feet, on the ground, in the clinch, wrestling. Did a very well job overall.